In this lecture, we are going to study about how to prepare nursery bed, what are the types of nursery bed and method of seed sowing and garden irrigation. What do you understand by the term nursery bed? A nursery is a place where plants are propagated and grown to usable size. Nursery bed is prepared plot of a land for raising the seedling. It acts as a temporary home for young plants until they are eventually planted in the main garden. Vegetables such as cabbage, onions, tomatoes, eggplants are best raised in the nursery bed. Next is how to prepare nursery bed. Firstly, select site and clear the land. Measure 1 meter wide of any convenient length of ground and dig it well at least to the depth of 0.3 to 0.45 meters. Charcoal dust and ashes can also be mixed in the bed to correct the acidity of soil and keep away the worms. The soil should be then mixed with manure. What are the different types of nursery bed? There are many types of nursery bed, out of which sunken bed, raised beds and level beds are famous. Let us discuss the above mentioned type of nursery bed in detail. First is sunken beds. It is the type of nursery bed where the sowing of seed is similar as on raised bed. Raised seed bed are soil raised above the level of ground and then sow your seed in the row spaced as recommended by the seed company or as per the experience. This type of beds are used for raising stock through vegetative propagation. Second is raised bed, which is the form of gardening in which the soil is formed in 3 to 4 foot wide in the bed, which can be of any length or any shape. The soil is raised above the surrounding soil and is sometimes enclosed by a frame generally made of wood, rock or concrete blocks. The vegetable plants are spaced in geometric pattern which are much closer together than the conventional row gardening in the raised bed. Third type of nursery bed is level beds. They are commonly used for raising seedling of species such as Rita, Terminalia, Ceres, Drevilla, etc. These species cannot tolerate standing water as their water requirement is moderate. What are the important key factors for the preparation of nursery bed? The important factors are site selection, soil preparation, planting seeds, germination, watering, maintenance and transplanting. Now how to sow seeds in the nursery. It is important to plant the seed as soon as you can. Nursery bed is the place where the seeds are sown to make them germinate. After the seed bed preparation, seeds are sown in the nursery bed either by broadcasting or in line depending upon the nature and season of crop. Let us look at the method of sowing. The sowing method is determined by the crop to be sown. There are 6 sowing methods which differ in their merits, demerits and adoption. These are broadcasting. It is the scattering of seeds by hand all over the prepared field followed by covering with wooden plank for contact of seed with soil. Crops like wheat, paddy, coriander are sown by this method. The benefits of broadcasting are it is quickest and cheapest method. In this method, implement is not required and can be followed in moist condition. Line sowing. It is the dropping of seed into the soil with the help of implements such as seed drill or mechanical drill. And then seeds are covered by the wooden plank to have contact between seed and soil. Crops like jawar, wheat, bajra are sown by this method. In low sowing, uniform row to row spacing is maintained. Seed requirement is less than the broadcasting method. What is dibbling? It is the placing of seed at Cross mark made in the field with the help of maker as per the requirement of crop in both the directions. This method is followed in crop like groundnut, castor, cotton, etc., which are having bold size and high value. The benefit of dribbling or spacing between rows and plant is maintained. The seed requirement is less than other methods. Transplanting is a method in which raising of seedling on nursery bed and transplanting of seedling are done in the laid out field. For this, seedling are allowed to grow on nursery bed for about 3 to 5 weeks. Beds are watered one day before the transplanting of nursery to prevent jerk to the roots. This method is followed in crop like fruit, vegetable, crops, tobacco, etc. Planting. It is the placing of vegetative part of crop which are vegetative propagated in the laid out field. Examples are tubers of potato, mother sets of ginger and turmeric, cutting of sweet potato and grapes, sets of sugarcane. Putting seed behind the plow. This method is followed for crop like gram in some areas for better utilization of soil moisture. This method is not commonly followed for sowing of the crops. A properly watered garden is one step closer to being the healthy garden. However, there are many ways to water a garden, and some will not only save your time and labor but will also help conserve the water. The following is the list of different methods ranked in order of efficiency and a description of each. First method of water irrigation is deep soak method, in which it keeps the root moist and avoid wet foliage. First, you need to know how much water your watering system put out in the given amount of time. This method uses 50% less water for the same effectiveness as some other watering methods. Drip lines have a higher initial cost for equipment and take time to set up, but once they are laid out, they are the most efficient in terms of water use and time spent on landscape. They usually only need to be turned on once or twice a week for about an hour or two at the time and can be set on the timer. They can also be concealed under soil if some issue is there. The next method is hand watering. The benefit of hand watering is that it allows you to water directly at the base of your plants instead of wastefully broadcasting water where you don't need it. Often this wasteful broadcasting just encourages weeds to grow. However, hand watering requires your labor and time each time you need to water them. Water van is a method of watering a plant or tree where a hose attachment extending as a solid pipe a few feet from the end of hose with a breaker. They provide a soft, rain-like stream of water which is gentler on the soil. All around, the water van is the most efficient and convenient low-tech tool for hand watering. Watering can. The can has some of the same benefit as of van, in that it allows direct point watering and a rain-like stream of water. However, a full watering can could be heavy to carry and will require more bending as your part to direct the water to the base of the plant. Plastic watering cans are less expensive and a bit lighter, but will not last as long as their galvanized metal counterparts. Unmodified hose. The problem with using an unmodified hose is that a single stream of water tends to remove topsoil, exposing plant roots, and since it has no pressure wall, it tends to waste water also. Another method is sprinklers. Sprinklers are convenient for broadcasting water over a wide area, but they are the least efficient method in the garden. Let us have a look at portable sprinkler. The portable sprinkler is the least efficient of all the previously mentioned watering method. Water is lost to area that don't need water to begin with. They are convenient in the same sense that you can turn them on and leave them alone while they water. This is for today. See you in the next session.